so good to see you, friends. We miss you so much. And today is a brand new month.
It's April 1st.
It is April 1st. That's right, Ainsley.
April Fool's Day.
It's April Fool's Day. Happy April Fool's Day. So we're going to start our time together today by singing our months of the year song. And we're going to start by singing it very slowly. Okay, and Ainsley and I are going to stay seated so you can see us. But if you're at home, you can go ahead and stand up and do the dance, okay? And you can teach the dance to Mommy and Daddy, too. Okay, you ready, Ainsley? Okay. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Then you turn around. Okay, now we're going to do it normal. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Then you turn around. Okay, super fast. Ready? January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Then you sit back down. Woo! Oh, man. I'm tired and I didn't even dance. Are you tired?
A little bit.
Woo, all right. So, Ainsley, you said today is April Fool's Day, right?
Right.
What is April Fool's Day?
April Fool's Day is the day where you play tricks on family members and friends.
That's right. We try to make them laugh, right?
Yeah.
So, Ainsley and I are sending you 2 little jokes that you can play on your friends and family.
This first one, you color the E's brown and cut on the dotted lines, and they're literally brown E's.
Brownies. So you did this to your daddy last year, right? Yeah. And you said, Dad, I made you some brownies. And he loves brownies, right?
Right.
And then what did you hand him?
Brown E.
A brown E.
Literally. And then the next one, you color the eyes and then tape them on a jar that you find in the refrigerator or pantry. And then when someone goes to get their food, the food is looking at them.
It's so funny. Okay, so we
that
have
actually scared creeps out
I
of
know,
me.
right? It would be kind of scary if something looked like back at you in the pantry. So Miss Emily sent those to your mommies and daddies so they can print those out for you if you want, and you can color and cut those and play some jokes on your family today because it's pretty fun. And for April Fool's Day, I have a special book for you. We're taking a break from Mo Willems for this special day, and then the next time you see me, we'll be back with Mo Willems. But this is called Arthur's April Fool, and it is by Mark Brown. Now, Arthur is a little bit older than you, friends, and he is at school on April Fool's Day.
He's actually in 3rd grade.
He's in 3rd grade, and there is
He's even a little older than me.
Yeah, there's a boy in this book that is not being very nice to Arthur, and so we're going to see what Arthur does, okay? Arthur's April Fool. Now, Ainsley, I might be covering up your face. I'm really sorry. Can you help me hold the book? Okay. So it was the last day of March. The joke shop was full of people getting ready for April Fool's Day. Arthur and Buster tried out everything. Buster brought sneezing powder. Arthur got a fake telescope that gave whoever looked through it a black eye. But Arthur didn't feel like playing jokes. He kept thinking about Binky Barnes. Who is Binky Barnes? Asked Buster. Picture King Kong, like a really big gorilla. Now double it, said Arthur. He keeps threatening to hit me. Uh-oh, that's not very nice, is it, friends? No, so this is Arthur, and that's his friend Buster. I like those glasses. That reminds me of pre-K circus, friends. All right, let's see what happens next. The next day, Arthur was practicing his magic tricks with Buster and Francine for the April Fool's assembly. Hey, shrimp! A giant shadow covered them. I'll show you a trick, said Binky Barnes, and he grabbed Arthur's favorite pen and put it in his pocket. Now you see it, now you don't, said Binky. Hey, watch it, said Arthur, trying to look brave. Why don't you make me, said Binky, and walked away. Is that nice?
No.
Pick on someone your own size, called Francine, like Godzilla. Wow, said Buster, you were right. He's going to pulverize you. Is Arthur scared of Binky Barnes? That night at dinner, Arthur hardly ate anything. He didn't finish his cheeseburger. He didn't even want any chocolate cream pie. What's the matter with Arthur? Asked his father. He's worried about getting pulverized, said D.W. Maybe he's been watching too many outer space movies, said his mother. Ainsley, who is D.W.?
D.W. is Arthur's little sister.
Is that her right
Mom,
there?
you're covering my face.
I am. I wanted our friends to see the picture. There we go. Later on, D.W. barged into Arthur's room. Good night, Mr. Universe, she said. Haven't you ever heard of knocking, asked Arthur. After you get pulverized, can I have your room, she asked. Beat it, D.W., said Arthur. Uh-oh. He's really worried, isn't he, Ainsley? Poor guy. When Arthur finally fell asleep, he had nightmares. Uh-oh.
I want to see it.
Poor Arthur. Yeah. The next morning, Francine offered Arthur a cookie. Yuck, said Arthur. This tastes like soap and toothpaste. April Fool, laughed Francine. But Arthur was too worried to laugh. I'll never remember my magic tricks for the assembly, he said. Calm down, said Buster. I'll be your assistant. I'll help if you get stuck. Arthur felt better. He could count on Buster. But just before the assembly, Buster got caught putting sneezing powder on Mr. Ratburn's desk. Instead of going to the assembly, Buster went to the principal's office. Uh-oh. So Arthur won't have a helper at the assembly, will he, Ainsley?
Francine, maybe.
Maybe Francine. Let's see what happens. I'll blow it for sure without Buster, thought Arthur. He walked into the auditorium. Who was sitting in the front row? Binky Barnes. This was going to be even worse than he thought. Uh-oh. Arthur worried while Mr. Ratburn read people's minds. He worried while Francine and Muffy did shadow tricks. And he worried while the chorus sang that old black magic. Finally, it was his turn. Sorry, Beavis. So there's Binky, and there's Arthur. Uh-oh.
It's gonna happen.
For my first trick, said Arthur, I'll need a volunteer. Binky Barnes jumped on the stage. Surprise, Pipsqueak Key whispered. Arthur gulped. Uh-oh. So now it's just Arthur and Binky Barnes on stage. What's going to happen? Arthur asked Binky Barnes to tear a sheet of paper and put it in the magic hat. He said the magic words and waved his magic wand to make the paper whole again. But rabbits came out instead. Everyone laughed. Arthur took a bow. But by mistake, flowers fell out of his sleeve. Binky Barnes laughed harder than anyone. Uh-oh. Are things going the way Arthur wanted?
Maybe to fool everyone.
Maybe he's playing a trick. Looks like he's just really nervous. Uh-oh. Then Arthur had an idea. He winked at Francine. For my next trick, I will saw this young man in half.
Go!
Binky stopped laughing and took a step back. My saw, please, said Arthur. And Binky turned pale. Uh-oh. Now who's nervous? Binky. And now the bucket to collect the blood. Binky screamed. He stepped back again, this time right off the stage. Everyone laughed. Even their teacher. Oh. So Arthur did play a trick on Binky, didn't he? After the assembly, Arthur stopped Binky in the hall. What's the matter, Binky? You left before I could show you my best trick. No thanks, said Binky Barnes. Are you sure? It lets you see things you've never seen before, said Arthur. Really, said Binky.
No, it's the black eye telescope.
Yeah? He grabbed the telescope and pointed it at Francine. I don't see anything. Of course not, said Arthur. You have to know the secret words.
It's gonna give him a black eye.
It's gonna give him a black eye. Tell me, said Binky. I can't, Arthur explained. They're so secret I have to write them down, backwards. Do you have a pen? Sure, here, said Binky. Arthur wrote the words. Now go home, hold the paper up to the mirror, and you'll be able to read the secret words. Thanks, said Binky, and he ran out the door. Is that Arthur's pen?
Yeah.
Did he get his pen back?
Yeah.
Good job, Arthur. Boy, that's your best trick yet, said Buster. You didn't get pulverized, and you made Binky Barnes disappear. What did you write? Asked Francine.
You'll get a black eye? No, April Fool.
He wrote April Fool. And look, Binky did get his black eye. It was the telescope. So, in the end, Arthur got to play his April Fool's joke, didn't he? Yeah, and hopefully Binky Barnes learned to be nice to Arthur, right? Yeah. Okay. So that's our book for today. I want to see if you guys play any April Fool's jokes on your family. Y'all send me some pictures. Tell me all about it, okay? And we'll see you again next time. Bye, birdies.
Bye,
We love
birdies.
you. Bye.